at these lovely girls. Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. You're all very cute. Little speckled hens. I haven't got anything to give you, I'm ever so sorry. Here we are, there's not loads.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Harvest and Home UK. It's late November now and today I'm giving the plot a little bit of a winter reset. I'm going to be planting a couple of bits that I can still get in the ground now and doing some of those jobs that I've just been putting off, you know how it is. If you're watching this, please do say hi in the comments and tell me where your plot is. I love chatting to you all. Now I'm over at the back of the allotment site where there is a horse field and the lady pops all of her spent bedding over for us all to use. So I've just grabbed some to mulch my garlic bed with. Let's get stuck in.
Alright, let's put some of this on here. That's that jobbed. Right, so that's that bed mulched. November's a really awkward month because it's very in-betweeny, isn't it? But I actually really like it because it means that I can get myself organised. For example, this bed had some of my potatoes in and I've taken them out and just popped in some of my onion sets. What I'm actually going to do today is I've got a packet of spinach that's going to actually be going off soon if I don't get them seeded. I know a lot of people do say that you can keep the seeds and use them, but I just feel like they don't do quite so well when they have gone past their sell by date. Lots of people have differing sort of outcomes. But what I'm going to do in between these onions, I'm just going to do a couple of rows of the spinach just to see if I can get anything out of them, and if I can, that's great. If I don't, I don't. And if I do, we've got a couple of nice shoots of spinach to have over the next couple of months. So let's get those in. Oh, I better just check that I can do spinach with onions. Yes, they're good companion plants, so I'll get those in. I don't know if I would use my gloves actually because they're only tiny little seeds. So these are a Lazio F1 spinach. It says so January, but like I said, I want to use them because they are going out of their best, they say. So I'm just going to get them in and see what happens. Oh, they're bigger than I thought, considering you get like onions that get really massive, come from a really tiny seed, and the mangel wurzels were a really tiny seed. These are a lot bigger. I wasn't expecting them to be this big. They're actually quite a big seed. Huh. Right, let's sprinkle some of these in. I know you can get hardier spinaches, perpetual spinach, that's meant to be really hardy. I could do with getting some seeds of those, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to pop these in and see if they do anything. I know some people don't really like doing many things like this at their allotment, and to be honest with you, a lot of my salads and things like that I will do at home because I need them on a daily basis. But since having the chickens and having to come over here anyway every couple of days at the very least, I can check on things like this anyway and take home what I need, so it has sort of changed things for me a little bit, because I will come over anyway. Right, let's get those covered up. Now, it is due to rain, but always water in your seeds. Always. So I'll go and get the watering can and get that job done next. I did just want to show you a complete and utter fail of mine. I'm not a professional, and you know, I want to show you warts and all on this channel, really, not just all the best bits. This 30-litre pot had planted in it some parsnips, and nothing's ever happened with them. So I'm going to leave it just to see if they pop up in the spring, but to be very honest with you, I'm assuming that the seeds will have got rotten by now and they're not going to do anything. So I'm just going to see, you know, we like to experiment. I'll see what happens with them and I'll let you know. Quick jobs to do this week on your plot if you need some inspo. So if you've got paths that are paved or wooden, make sure you've got all the leaves and things off of them, because they get really slippy, and sometimes once they've gone a little bit transparent you don't realise how slippery they are. Don't want any accidents. Number 2, protect your tender seedlings, plants, garlic, onions, things like that with a mulch if you can. Leaf mulch and straw is really great for doing that. That really protects them throughout the really cold months. Number 3, give your compost bin a stir and give it a fill up. And number 4, if you've got a greenhouse or a shed, have a little look round, give it a little tidy up, make sure you clean your tools, all of those sorts of things. Mine needs so much help, but that's a job that we're going to tackle in the spring, because it does need some DIY and some TLC. As you can see, this is the shed. Needs a lot of tidying. I've brought a lot of things in from outside. I've been getting a lot of cardboard again lately from people. This time of year, if you need to try and source some cardboard, is really great, because everyone's getting Amazon deliveries, everyone's getting things delivered for Christmas presents, and they come in bigger boxes, and then people are like, I don't know what to do with all these boxes. So make sure you tell your friends and family that you want them for your allotment paths, and then you can just start collecting it, put it in a dry place, and then you've got it ready for when you want to actually get your paths done. Honestly, this part of the week is my favourite part of the week. Coming down here with my coffee. I haven't got a fresh one today. I've run out of gas in my little cooker thing, so I need to get some more of that, so I've had to bring a flask of coffee. But I just like coming down and gathering my thoughts and having a little look around and making a note of the jobs that need doing and putting them off again for another week. But we will get there. It's a slow time of year this time of year, and rightly so. We do a lot during the spring and summer months. We're, you know, working hard over here, so you can take things a little bit slower in the autumn and the winter when you need to. Even if it's a bit cold and damp, I like to get over here and just breathe for a bit. And then if you're getting overwhelmed in your daily life or anything like that, this just brings you back down to earth, doesn't it? Oh, it's lovely. I love being over here. If you have got a plot, let me know where it is. Let me know where you're watching from. I really like things like that, and it's nice to know if you're growing anything that I might be able to grow. If there's anything that you can recommend and you're like, you really need to try this, please do let me know. I really do want some different things to grow next year if I can, as well as my staple crops that I went through the other day. And that really is the end of this week. So we've done a little bit of winter prep, a little bit of end of November sowing of seeds. So I think all's good over at the allotment plot. If you enjoyed this episode, please do give it a like. It really does help my channel. And if you fancy joining me every week, then hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell, and that'll let you know exactly when I've uploaded my videos. I'm also going to be putting up in the shorts some of my recipes that I've used from things over the plot and then taken them home and cooked them, so make sure you subscribe so that you can see those as well. Tell me in the comments what you've been up to on your plots at late November, and if there's any jobs that you think that I need to be doing for winter prep. I love reading all of your updates and everything that you're doing, and I'll see you next Sunday for week 2 of winter prepping. We'll see you soon. Bye. There is one that's I've forgotten. No. Why is that doing that? Why are you this way round?